This woman was changing the baby's diaper. The next second, her husband found her collapsing on the floor, convulsing. He tried to calm her down, but the zombie virus inside her was spreading rapidly. She could no longer stay with her husband and child, because once the virus took over, she would start attacking them. However, Andy didn't want to give up on his wife no matter what. He forced her back into the car, but a zombie appeared on the road, causing him to crash into a tree. Andy passed out from the violent impact. When he regained consciousness, his wife had already turned into a zombie. She left him with one last sentence. Suddenly, she lost control and bit Andy's arm. He placed their daughter Rosie on the ground, then ended his wife's life. There was no way to release his despair and pain. Andy knew he would become a zombie soon too. He wanted to leave with his wife, but how could their little daughter survive? So Andy set a 48-hour countdown for himself. He needed to get his daughter to a safe place before he turned. On the road, Rosie kept crying. Andy sprayed some of the perfume his wife used, and told Rosie that mommy was still with them. Smelling the familiar scent, she stopped crying. He carried his daughter and walked a long way. Suddenly, Andy felt very unwell. He set Rosie down at a distance, desperately trying to suppress the virus inside him. At that moment, a girl heard the baby's cries. Andy woke up in a daze, and saw a surviving girl holding Rosie. They planned to cross the river to find other survivors, and found a camper van on the riverbank. Andy, holding Rosie, found the family. The man said he could give them the camper, but Andy hoped someone could take care of Rosie. However, the man had also been bitten by a zombie. He planned to leave with his family, believing it was the best ending for them. He said the last 2 bullets could be left for Andy and his daughter, but Andy couldn't bring himself to do it. After he and Rosie left, he heard 4 gunshots behind him. Then he took the man's gun, hesitating for a long time about whether to leave with his daughter. Suddenly, Rosie called him Daddy for the first time. Andy was overwhelmed with emotion and heartbreak. He wanted his daughter to live well, so he brought her to the tribe where the girl lived. But soon, he felt his body starting to mutate. Andy asked the girl to take care of Rosie. He didn't want to hurt them. By now, he was almost a real zombie. Then he took out a piece of rotten meat, and tied it to the end of a stick. Andy begged the girl to take good care of Rosie. He kissed his daughter with deep love. They might never hug again. Andy had only a sliver of sanity left. He carried Rosie on his back, and stuffed something in his mouth to stop himself from biting them. The girl held the stick with the rotten meat over his back, guiding Andy as he walked all the way to her tribe. Her family took her down, and then took the baby off his back. They were about to kill the zombie, but the girl stopped them. She sprayed the wife's perfume in front of Andy, and told him he had fulfilled his mission. The zombie version of Andy seemed to understand. Then the tribe leader ended his life, and Rosie was well taken care of. On her belly was the word Andy had left behind.